Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Ivana Rahmadini and I want to tell about exposition text. What is exposition text? Exposition text is a type of that present one side of an issue. The purpose of the exposition is to persuade the reader or listener by presenting one side of an argument, that is, the case or the case against. Exposition can be divided into two kinds. One, analytical exposition is concept or theory of something. Two, hortatory exposition, something that need to be done, or authority, the need to be done to solve the problem. Analytical exposition. Generic structure analytical exposition text is 3. First, text is introducing the topic and indicating the writer's position. 2. Arguments is explaining the arguments to support the writer's position. 3. Reiteration is restarting the writer's position. Why books are important for us? A wise man once said, "Learning without book means nothing." This statement is true. Why do I say that? This is for several reasons. First, books are important because they develop the minds of people who read them, even if you don't agree with one and other has done in a book. You can at least have formed your own idea on what would have been better. This leads to critical thinking skills. These critical thinking skills are necessary for the development of culture. Secondly, books contain so much more than just the story. They record facts, they reveal history. Books are the documentation of themes that relate to everyone. You can even learn about a period in history just looking at the what books were popular and published during the time. For instance, the classic Tales of Two Cities by Charles Dickens is set in the French Revolution era. The last thing I will say is that books are essential to life because they do not only carry knowledge but they also entertain us. They entertain us with stories ranging from mystery and to drama to comedy, adventure, and autobiography. In other words, you can read books about anything. They probably these possibilities are limitless, and that is one of the many reasons you can learn from reading books. Based on the reason listed above, it is obvious that books have a great influence in our life. Without books, we may learn nothing. Thesis. A wise man once said, "Learning without book means nothing." In my this statement is true. Why do I say that? This is for several reasons. Argument 1. Firstly, books are important because they develop the mind of people who read them. Argument 2. Secondly, book contains so much more than just the story. Argument 3, I will say, is that books are essential to life because they do not only carry knowledge, but they also entertain us. Reiteration. Based on the reason listed above, it's obvious that books have a great influence in other life. With a book, we may learn the purpose of analytical exposition text using simple present tense. Example, this is a for several reasons. In my this statement is true. They entertain us with story ranging from mystery and drama to comedy, adventure, and autobiography. Passive voice example is first, books are the documentation of themes that relate to everyone. Two, it is obvious that books have a great influence in our life. Third, three, these probabilities are limitless, and that is one the main reason you can learn from reading books. Purpose of analytical expression text. Use several kind of conjunction. Temporal conjunction. First, books are important because they develop the mind of people who read them. Second, book contains so much more than just the story. The last thing I will say, the books are essential to life because they do not only carry knowledge, but they also entertain us. Strengthening the argument. These possibilities are limitless, and is one of the many lessons you can learn from reading books. Book contain so much more than just the story. Casual conjunction, these critical thinking skills are necessary for the development of cultures. Thank you for watching. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.